Hey, what is good, my fellow masters? So, we got the official dates for the back to school campaign, and it is indeed to be starting in August. Just a tad bit earlier than I thought it would be, as it's set to begin August 15th, 0100 PDT. Even more surprising is the indicated duration of this campaign, which evidently will end on October 31st. Quite interesting. Let's see what the campaign has to offer so far, as I think there will be more to it as time goes on. First off, a login bonus, with that sweet St. Quartz as rewards. Log in 5 times and you get a total of up to 20 SQ, a nice decent amount for a login bonus. The period for this goes from the start of the campaign until August 28th, 2059 PDT, and it's open to all players who have cleared the Fuyuki Singularity. Please note that this SQ was not factored into my recent SQ saving videos. But there are still a few more quartz to be gained. The campaign will offer some new limited missions. Add from 1 to 3 new friends or followers and gain 5 of each of the class ascension pieces. Furthermore, clear Fuyuki, Orleans, and Septum and gain the same amount of the class ascension monuments. Then to top things off, clearing the 3rd, 4th, and 5th singularities provides 3 more quartz and 1 summon ticket. Now, these specific 3 SQ and a ticket were something that was expected from this campaign. If you already have completed all of the singularities mentioned, then the rewards will be available immediately. And the mission period does last until October 31st, so if you're just starting the game, there will be plenty of time to make progress. Those that don't have any current friend slots open for the first few limited missions, not to worry. With this back to school campaign, everyone gains an extra 3 friend slots, so we're all covered there. For brand new masters starting their journey down the FGO rabbit hole during this back to school campaign, the Start Dash bonus for new players will gain a little something extra, at least until August 28th. On the 7th day of logging in, the overall bonus is doubled from what it is normally, and you as a new player will gain 60 St. Quartz and 20 summon tickets to help get you hooked on rolling the gacha. Of course, there are other goodies that will be helpful too. It's worth noting, going through the entire Start Dash bonus of 14 daily logins, as a new player and with this campaign's extra, a combined total of 225 St. Quartz and 45 summon tickets can be obtained. And hopefully with that, a new player can get a few of those shiny gold card servants, you know? There is something for those that are just coming back to the game as well. For the period of August 15th to September 13th, players that haven't logged in for a while can get up to 30 SQ and other goodies for logging in consecutively for 14 days during this campaign. To be eligible, one must not have logged in at all between July 15th and August 14th, and to have cleared Fuyuki. In total, a returning player can gain said 30 SQ, plus 14k friend points, 18 4-star embers, and 18 golden apples. From the start of the back to school campaign and lasting until August 31st, friend points gained from servants selected from your support list will be doubled. And this applies to those you follow, are friends with, or even those that are not. All of the daily Ember gatherings and training quests will be unlocked for a limited period, August 15th to the 21st, and all of these Chaldea Gate daily quests, including the Treasure Vault ones, will have their AP costs reduced by half during this limited time. And then lastly, for the usual type of campaign stuff, the chance of super and great success during enhancements for servants or CEs will be doubled. This bonus will last from the 15th to the 21st. A nice thing to take advantage of as you claim your lottery prize embers and materials and may need to level up some servants to make room for everything. That covers the typical campaign, special bonuses and whatnot. But now we come to the accompanying hunting quest part 11. And while we knew that this hunting quest would be joined with the back to school campaign, I personally thought this would be more in early September, since that is the usual time frame for back to school campaigns. But for whatever reason, we're getting this campaign arguably 2 weeks early, and along with that, a hunting quest following on the heels of the Neurofest lottery event. Something that I've said before is silly in my opinion, but it can't be helped at this point. The hunting quest period is just about a week and ends on August 21st, 2059 PDT. And it's open to everyone with only needing to have cleared a portion of Fuyuki up to Section 3 Part 1 in order to participate. I will try to do a separate overview covering the expected hunting quest rotation, the types of materials, and their anticipated drop rates. If you missed out on Caster Illya's Testament form Spiritron dress from her original collab event, then you will have a chance to obtain it now. The wardrobe key will be added to the dressmaking section in Da Vinci's workshop and available in exchange for 2 rare prisms. And then we have 2 new rank up quests. The SSR single target caster Illya von Einsburn will get an NP battery of up to 50% added to her second skill, something I've been looking forward to for quite a while. And then the SR support caster Miyu Edefelt gets a buff to a rather infamous NP, deleting an excessive 3k HP damage demerit to herself, while also improving its effects, granting greater healing per turn and adding a party-wide attack increase every turn for 3 turns. Maybe now I can try using her in some quests. Unsurprisingly, the accompanying pickup summon banner to the Back to School campaign features both of the aforementioned limited casters, along with Illya's 4-star Summer Archer version as well. Illya's 5-star caster version is a powerful single-target buster unit. She has a 1-turn buster buff, an invincibility that lasts for 1 turn. She can increase her MP gen rate for 3 turns, on top of the newly added beefy MP battery. Illya also has a targetable heal that comes with a 70% chance to grant a one-time guts effect that lasts for 3 turns, along with a one-time debuff immunity with no turn limit but has the same 70% chance to proc. After her MP interlude, Illya will gain another increase to her MP gen, this time a flat 20% for 3 turns, plus a 3-turn 20% buff to her crit star generation. Sadly, her 3-turn 10% attack and defense reduction demerit still remains. The overcharge effect from her MP is a buster performance increase that activates first and scales from 20 to 100% based on OC level. With her 1-turn steroid buff active, Magical Girl Illya does the most overall non-trait NP damage among ST casters, though without that first skill, the output does drastically decrease. However, since her first skill is on a 5-turn cooldown, its uptime can be kinda lengthened with the use of double coin Skya. But then Illya does have that attack demerit to contend with, which may need to be mitigated somehow when attempting to fire off her MP multiple times in rapid succession. Something that her new MP battery will definitely help facilitate. But Summer 2023 brings another single target caster with a large MP battery, but this time arts-based, in the 4-star Summer Corday. So you may want to consider waiting until the summer event if you are looking to add a strong ST caster to your servant roster. Fortunately, Illya will have another confirmed banner in the future around May of 2025, so if you like her but are unable to roll for now, there will be a chance later down the road. The other magical girl on the banner and Illya's bestie is 4-star caster Miyu. She is capable of boosting her arts cards for 3 turns and her own crit strength for 3 attacks 3 turns. On the defensive side of things, Miyu has a one-time guts effect and a one-time debuff immunity, both effects lasting for 3 turns. And for some support utility, she has a targetable MP battery of up to 30%, which also increases the target's buff success rate for 3 turns, something that can remedy the inconsistency of caster Illya's 3rd skill effects. But it's Miyu's MP, post-rank up, that will provide most of the utility to the party. It's an arts-based support type that will charge the party's NP gauge by 10% per turn for 3 turns, buff the party's attack per turn for 3 turns, along with a 3-turn party heal per turn. The attack and heal effects scale with her MP level, and lastly Miyu gains critical stars every turn for 3 turns, based on overcharge level. Interestingly, with the MP rank up, Miyu can kinda act as a mini Merlin, as her MP's heal, crit star, and NP gauge per turn effects are essentially the same as Merlin's. Albeit Merlin's effects last for 5 turns compared to Miyu's 3-turn duration, but Miyu's MP per turn is higher at 10%. So that's something to keep in mind if you're looking for a support unit that can provide similar effects to Merlin's MP, assuming you don't have Merlin himself. Of course, alternatively, there is also the free 2-star caster Hans Christian Andersen that brings many of the same things to the table. Furthermore, come Christmas, we will be getting the welfare caster Santa Martha, who is very much a support type unit, if you want to keep saving quartz. For Miyu fans, this will not be your only chance to roll for her, as she will also have banners in January and May of 2025. The final servant featured on this banner is Illya's limited summer version, a 4-star AoE quick archer. She can buff her quick cards for 3 turns, along with gaining some burst potential with a 1-turn star absorption to said crit cards, and a significant 1-turn crit damage buff. Summer Illya can survive an attack with a 1-time 3-turn invincibility, which will also increase her MP generation for 3 turns, along with specifically buffing the attack of any allies that are child servants up to 20% for 3 turns. No doubt something to encourage teaming her up with her friends Miyu and Chloe. She has an NP battery of up to 30% that's grouped with another buff to her critical strength, but this time for 3 turns, and a 70% chance to gain a modest 5-turn HP recovery per turn. Archer Illya's MP will ignore evasion for a turn, an effect that activates first. Plus, she will be granted a 1-turn rainbow buff that activates first, with scaling based on overcharge level. Unfortunately, her MP damage is around the low-middle side of things among her fellow 4-star archers. But Summer Illya's critical damage potential can be very potent, especially when coupled with double Scotty and supplied with ample stars. Though, if you already have someone like the 4-star at Atlanta, you really wouldn't need to roll for Summer Illya. At any rate, she will have a future rate up in June of 2024, so if you missed out on Summer Illya during the Servant Summer Camp rerun, there will be another chance then. I also wanted to point out the limited 5-star craft essence, the magical girl Sapphire, that will be on rate up. It's a very nice CE to aid in NP refund looping with a 25% increase to MP gain and a starting MP charge of 40% with all attack stats. If max limit broken, that becomes a 30% to MP gain and a 50% MP charge. I wouldn't say it's a must-have CE or anything, but it is a pretty good CE in certain looping team setups. In those situations when you just need a little bit more refund. In regards to this banner as a whole, unless you've been wanting to add one of these servants to your Chaldea for a long time, or are a hardcore CE collector, then I would recommend saving your SQ and tickets for at least the upcoming Summer 2023 event. And it's always good to know there will be future banners for these magical girls at some point. Now, let's talk about the oddly long duration of this back-to-school campaign. The only 2 components to the campaign that make use of this duration are the limited missions, which are available until the end of October, and the returning master bonus lasting until mid-September. Enough to justify the long campaign duration? Probably not. So there's gotta be something else that will be added in at a later date, I think. Looking back at the info that was released during the special JP stream, there were those question marks, supposedly something unique to NA Global. I'm guessing that whatever it is, it needs a campaign duration of up to the end of October. I'm still holding out hope it will involve an early quality of life update for us, among the unique to NA aspect, of course. At any rate, that's what we know so far for the 2023 Back to School campaign. There is a scheduled maintenance to precede it, so yay, another 4 quartz to add to savings. Let me know in the comments if you will be trying for Illya, either versions, and or Miyu. And if you are, then best of luck to you. On another note, anyone not burned out on farming and planning to use apples for the hunting quests? Personally, it's gonna be mostly natural AP for me. And I actually still have to finish LB6 too. Man, I'm so behind. Hope this was helpful in some way. Please don't forget to leave a like if the mood strikes you. As always, thank you for watching, and until the next one, cheers!